Everyone is speaking. Everyone is trying to be heard. Everyone is fighting for attention. But there is one person who says nothing, and somehow they control everything. This is the paradox of power. The loudest voice rarely wins. The one who listens does. The illusion of the loudest voice. We live in a world addicted to noise. Social media teaches us speak more, post more, show more. Because somewhere we started believing visibility equals value. But look closely. The ones who talk the most often understand the least. Because constant speaking is not confidence, it's compensation. Compensation for uncertainty, for insecurity, for the fear of being overlooked. Now imagine someone different, a master builder, a silent architect. They don't rush to speak. They don't compete for noise. They observe, they measure, they understand. And when they finally speak, the room listens. The mechanics of strategic observation. The silent architect doesn't interrupt. They let people finish, not because they're passive, but because they're collecting data. Every word someone says reveals intention. Every pause reveals doubt. Every contradiction reveals weakness. While others are busy talking, the silent architect is building a map of personalities, motives, blind spots. And then comes the most powerful tool, the pause, a simple silence. You stop speaking, and suddenly the other person feels uncomfortable. They rush to fill the void. They reveal more. They explain too much. They expose themselves. Silence is not empty, it is pressure. And under pressure, truth leaks out. Silence as a power vacuum. Silence creates something rare, a vacuum, and humans hate vacuums, so they try to fill it. They talk more, reveal more, defend more. Without realizing, they're giving away power, because information is power. And the one who listens always has more of it. Think about the quietest person in a room. They don't demand attention, yet everyone feels their presence. Why? Because mystery creates gravity. When you don't react immediately, people wonder what you're thinking. When you don't reveal everything, people assume depth, and that assumption becomes authority. Silence forces others to lean in, to guess, to adjust, to expose. And in that moment, you are no longer part of the conversation. You are controlling it. Constructing influence through presence. But silence alone is not enough. There is a difference between being quiet and being powerful. The silent architect doesn't just hear. They listen deeply, intentionally. They make people feel understood. And when people feel understood, they trust. Trust is the foundation of influence. Now imagine this moment, a room full of discussion, arguments, opinions, noise, and then silence. Everyone turns to one person. They've said nothing so far, but now they speak. One sentence, clear, precise, unshakable. And suddenly, the entire room aligns. Why? Because rare words carry weight. When you speak less, every word matters more. Your voice becomes a signal, not noise. The blueprint for modern authority. So how do you become the silent architect? Start with this rule. Listen 80%, speak 20%. Not as a tactic, but as a discipline. Next time you're in a conversation, let others finish completely. Observe tone, not just words. Pause before responding. Ask questions instead of making statements. Shift your role from reacting to designing, from participating to orchestrating. Because conversations are not battles to win, they are structures to build. And the best architects don't rush, they calculate. In the end, power is not in what you say, it's in what you understand. Not in how loud you are, but in how deeply you listen. So the next time you feel the urge to speak, pause. Because in that silence, you're not losing control, you're gaining it. Become the one who doesn't need to be heard to be powerful. Become the silent architect.